Hello everyone and welcome to some more league racing on the channel here today. This is World Online Racing, aka WOR. We're here for round 3 at the Belgian Grand Prix at the legendary Spa-Francorchamps circuit. Now the previous episode at Austria round 2, my first race of the season personally, will be linked in the top right. Go watch it. And yes, we are currently racing in the multiplayer car. Now spoiler warning ahead, we're going to talk about the previous episode. This is the championship standings heading into this round. As you guys know, we missed round 1 in Australia. So for this one, currently we are pointless. We got P11 in the last race, just missing out on the points. And we could have got them, but literally milliseconds were the difference. Today though, we're at Spa, hoping to do better. I'm completely unpracticed. So this is going to be a race where I learn it all on the fly. So we jump into qualifying, beginning today's episode. Leave a like on the video, subscribe for more, and let's get into it. So, as I mentioned, I'm practiced. So qualifying is going to be my practice for the race, basically. I'm not expecting big things in this session as we head through Pouan. Oh, come on, that's not off. This track is so annoying. Alright, let's try and improve a little bit. Learning on the fly here. So we begin our second attempt. I abandoned that previous one, boxed, so we don't have a delta reference time. Turn 1, not too bad. We of course did create a series here 48 hours before, so I have some running under my belt, but the setup is completely different. Just get a bit of understeer there, can't get the rotation. Just need to get a lap on the board and not invalidate. Now, I was struggling with the front end. I was running, I think, a bit less wing than some other people. When you're not fast, a safer bet is to run more straight line speed and basically be harder to pass. And you can also hang on to the DRS trains a bit easier and recharge your battery. Now, we run out of deployment very early there on the lap. Opening DRS up to the line, our first lap of the day, 42.2. I mean, I will admit my late no name combo weren't great, but I reckon I can find half a second. First and final, we didn't feel terrible. Turn 1 was a bit timid. The issue is I'm not confident with the brakes, but I'm going to have to basically push it and hope that I don't rear lock everywhere. If I can get within a second of pole, I'd be happy, which means a 41.6. Now you can see on the times, we are a long way away. The majority of that is simply in Sector 2, and that is, you know, just pushing the limits, feeling confident, driving on the ragged edge and finding time. So we're going to start our final attempt here and hope to put it all together. I know there's some time in certain points of the lap. First target is to get below a 42. If I can get anything more than that, that would be pretty sweet. So turn 1, we basically match our previous lap. Nothing to really rave about in that one. Making our way up through Eau Rouge and Radion, using the battery on the way up the hill. DRS open as we find a 10th in the first sector, and now is when we have to try and push sector 2. So braking at the 50, 4th gear, trying to attack the curbs here through Lake Com. I then realised that was nowhere near enough. Getting Malmedy spot on there and getting that rotation now through turn 8, also keeping the car tight through here. No improvement on our lap time. Turn 9, we do find another 10th as we throw the car downhill, and we're 3.5 tenths up into Pouan. Absolutely flat out. A little bit wide, didn't stay tight, so we lose a little bit of time. And now we head into the Fagnes chicane down to 5th gear. Bit wide for that first part, which is going to sacrifice our second a little bit. Had to get out of it to not break track limits. Ugh. Ugh, no. I've got a lot of understeer. It's weird. I feel like I'm not taking my foot off the throttle, maybe. And I just got a bucket load of understeer heading into the first Stavlo. I believe it's called Remus, and we invalidated on the exit. So qualifying over half a second plus off the next car, and me and Antoine are going to be chilling at the back of the grid. From 1st to 18th, it's less than 6 tenths, but Antoine and myself are in a different category. Either way, I'm not really mad about it. Again, I've done no practice. Those were my first 3 laps. All we had was create a series as a baseline, and this is completely different. So, yeah, not too bad. It's all good. Main thing in the race is to try and stay within DRS range, stay competitive, and hopefully pick something up at the end. So let's get into the race and let's see what happens. Right, here we go. Now, after much deliberation, I've opted for mediums for this race start. I was debating possibly even hards, but we'll go safe. Bogged down massively. No big risk with this one, as we have Schluter as a... Oh my god, Antoine. Now, unfortunately, my eye went towards Antoine, who hit the inside wall at turn 1.
Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Why is he AI? Why is he AI? And because of that, I ran into the back of Mark Schluter, who was...
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
And because of that distraction, I ran into the back of Mark Schluter, who was an AI car. So, yeah, really unfortunate, but a silly mistake. In the meantime, Keanu got caught up at turn 1 exit. Keelan Lott got caught up at Eau Rouge. I can't stay out of the damage, it's too much.
Yellow flag.
Safety car though, would be nice. The damage is on this side, so I just... yeah, long day. So a few casualties, Joris Krozen and Floris Vyers getting, caught up. So we're up to 17th, but we do have damage. Now, I was assessing and I felt like, what if maybe we tried to go long and stay out? I'll try and stay out for a lap and see what I can do. It doesn't feel too bad. Let me try and stay out for a lap and see what it feels like. No harm in trying, and you can see here our straight line speed's pretty insane. We are running less wing than others, so we'll be fast in the straights, but we've got to try and keep up in the corners. If I can get in DRS and stay there, maybe we might be okay.
DRS now available.
So that's kind of the approach. Stay within DRS and hopefully stick with the train. Now there is, you can see on the mini-map, a break in the train halfway down Ferrari. They're leading kind of a second pack up through Eau Rouge. But we're not a million miles off. We can just close in and stay close. We might still have something in there. So at the minute, we're going to just try and push. So using all the battery here, we're going to leapfrog Keelan, who of course we had that battle with in Austria for the final point last episode, and he had damage in that one, and we had a full wing. This time, the roles are reversed, and I can really feel the damage kicking in because obviously Austria, only 10 corners. Spa has a hell of a lot more, and you need that downforce in the medium to high speed corners. The right-handers aren't too bad. It's the left-handers where we feel the damage. So Puon especially is really, really painful. Now you can see we're getting close to Joel Marquardt and the cars ahead, but then through here we have to get right out of it. Yeah, just struggling a bit too much through the corners, unfortunately, which is a real shame, and it's really painful. So on the next lap, I decided to not overtake Keelan because I think he's got a full wing, so we'll let him run the pace, and I'll just try and hang on to DRS as long as possible, really. So we'll keep our battery charged and hopefully deploy it when need be. However, we did get dropped. Keelan pulled away, tried to keep up, but it was just impossible. We just lack a couple of tenths, and we're feeling that damage in certain corners just a little bit too much, as now Keanu is right behind us here. So I'm struggling with lockups into Stavlo. Again, the wing damage, lacking a bit of downforce in the front. So Luthor is going to go through here and make the pass. Same principle as Keelan. We're going to sit behind and try to pick something up and stay within his DRS. You can see right now the gap is floating at a second, but we do make a bit of an error there, turning in a bit early through the left. Oh, I'm locking up into there every time. Wow, Molnar's in super early.
Yeah, so they both started on mediums. They're going to the hards.
Now we're still just hanging in there, and you can see even on lap 6 we are going to get within a second again because of our straight line speed, using at this point all of our resources. But the reality is we're losing a lot of time to the main train ahead. You can see the gap is 4 seconds to the cars in front. As more cars are starting to pit now and opening up the pit window pretty early.
I need to be in the straight line.
Should Tyler spin into the pits? He's got 10 seconds.
JST penalty.
So a few penalties starting to pop up here and there. Tony Hitala, Mark Schluter of course, and JST as well. So a few names getting caught out. Now this lap I decided to actually change my approach. We're going to box for tyres. Okay, we'll box and Hope we pick something up later on. We'll go for the hards, get a wing change as well, so we can at least drive at full pace and not be capped. I'm going to keep the wing the same and trust it's enough. Oh.
There's no way we're coming back in this.
I got held. Again. I can't be bothered. I don't think I'm going to race anymore until the equal cars are fixed.
I think next week, Tom, it should be back. I think.
What is
EA
our patch next week?
I think EA gave us something.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
And these drivers are playing the game a bit more now, so I think it'll be sorted next week.
Now we stack because with these multiplayer cars you don't get the message on top of the screen that your teammate is boxing, so I had no idea Hexafox was in. Well, let's just drive and let's see what happens. It's literally a carbon copy of the last race. Safety car normal or reduced?
Reduced.
I feel like I'm driving pretty well now, but it's too far back. I've done 3:45 ones in a row, that's just my pace right now. Now, end of lap 12, we're catching up to Joris, cruising as Flores crashes.
Oh. Okay, we've got a full course.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Safety cars out. Keep an eye
No.
on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty.
I might be alright here.
Actually, yeah, you might be.
You
You're in the pit lane.
I'm not going to box yet, I'm going to wait because the safety car's on the back of the queue. We can get
Oh.
another lap, fresher tyres.
are you fucking kidding me?
What?
Well, do you
The
think,
safe- the safety car just turned across me.
I'm not going to box yet, I'm going to wait because the safety car's on the back of the queue. We can get another lap, fresher
Are
tyres.
you okay?
fucking
That was a
kidding me?
big one.
Oh my god.
Report it. Send it to the stewards.
Oh my god. I gotta see this, man. Might be a clip of the year. The safety car won't be in next lap, will it be the one after?
It'd be lap 15.
I'm just gonna go out another lap. There better be another lap of safety car, otherwise I've thrown this away again.
Yes, there should be.
This is it. This is gonna be huge. We've had 15 laps of practice plus qualifying to try and get on the pace, so now we're gonna see if I can actually deliver it. Good thing I don't have a single warning yet, so that's good. Good little thing to have up my sleeve. We can burn a couple. The safety car will be in this lap, so this will be underway. So we're going to get 7 laps of racing. So this will be it. I'll take it easy at first. I don't want to put tyre wear on, warming the tyres up. We'll just naturally warm them up. There's going to be slower cars ahead on mediums and hards, so we just have to basically slice through and make the right moves at the right time. Alright, take it easy. Got no tyre temperature.
Okay, clear.
So away we go then for the restart. Now, we played it pretty smooth, kept our head cool and did not box right away. The pack hadn't caught the safety car, the pack hadn't reformed, so we got a few extra laps to basically extend our first stint to have fresher tyres at the end, and we also, were happy to give up track position. So we now have the freshest rubber in the field on this restart. Now lap 17, oh death, Alessandro Finn gets caught up and is a semi-casualty, but no damage. So back underway, but here's the back of the queue. Gap was 1.5, so everyone was pushing quite hard here. What's getting ugly now back here? Now, I was just being patient, trying to get confident and comfortable with the car and kind of, building up my pace. We've had a qualifying session and, 16 laps of racing, of practice, and now is the time to show what we've got. So, lap 18, 5 laps to go. Things are getting spicy, very, very spicy. You can see here, look at the visual, onto the Camel Straight, there is nowhere to go, an absolute car park. No chance, sunshine, no chance. So I just roll out of it very early and I just want to get a broader view. No, this ain't gonna end well. This ain't gonna end well. Nearly got damage there. Everyone just fighting for their lives, so I just want to be patient here. There's still plenty of laps to make things happen, and of course there's penalties as well to cars in front, so we can still pick something up. Now Tamas is on hard, so we are going to pass him right away and make use of our soft tyres. We do have a little bit of lag which spawns him into us. Oh my god, the lag, what's going on? Luckily we do still get in front and stay in front as we now head into the bus stop. There's more contact as there's a car there off, and there's Keelan Lott, and another one off as well, I believe further back. Tony Hietala, I think, got caught up as well, so we gain a couple of spots on the line, and we're now up to 15th as we put one up the inside of Alessandro into turn 1. He's lagging a little bit, which isn't great. This lag is incredible. I can't guess what this guy's going to do. Either way, we've got half the batteries charged, so we're going to deploy over the top of Radion, build up some momentum. He's starting to flash and derate, so it's time to go, it's time to push, and we're going to go for it down the backstretch. And you can see up ahead Schluter and Keanu going at it. We tried to get involved, but in the end back out and live to fight another day. Schluter with a penalty, of course, so currently we're 13th and possibly climbing with 3 laps to go. Onto the back straight, we're going to get the run here using all of our charge to try and get Mark. We pull to the left hand side and get the run, but we run out of charge, and actually Mark played this really smart because he had some charge left of his own, so he actually drops it and gets back in front of the second half of the back straight, and on the exit of Blanchimont gets the move and stays in front into the bus stop. So no move there, unsuccessful for now. Penalties still stacking up around us as we say personal best lap. So we'll try and look for the pass once again here. I don't have a ton of charge, which isn't ideal. I was actually in charge mode here, but I saw Schluter there just flash on the exit. We've called back up, the train's reformed, and that's also a massive plus. Now, heading through Radion, you can see we're right on his gearbox, and now he's flashing. So I'm just going to wait a little bit, and now we're going to drain the battery, and we get enough momentum, even though we're into the low single digits, that we get in front and move to 13th. So up next, Keanu, after that, Joris Krozen, and after that, possibly points. On to lap 21 then, VSR Kevin has dropped through the field, and Keanu's on mediums as well. So yeah, Joris making moves into the top 10. Kevin was battling for the lead before the safety car, so his race is really, you know, falling apart. But look at the run here, we've got the battery, and we've just got a huge amount of momentum, and we're going to get Keanu, and we're going to go for it on Kevin, who's flashing. We get the double pass, and we're now P11, and with JST with a penalty up ahead, that is at least P10, and, you know, not sure if anybody else is going to get a penalty further up the road, but right now we are on for points after being absolutely nowhere this entire event. Making our way then on to pretty much the last lap of the race, into the bus stop chicane here. You can see Joris ahead of us. We just slipped out of DRS range there, to my surprise, on the back straight, which was a real blow. Did we get DRS? What? Luckily, this is a short straight, and they're battling in front, so we'll really close in through one, to the point where we might run a bit deep there, as everyone broke really early. Call me out a little bit, how early everyone broke there. This is everything right here, P1. P2 have got away, this is for P3 right now. Now, I basically tried to recharge through the first part of the lap, assuming these guys are going to drain constantly, so hopefully if we can have enough charge for the back straight, we might just have a shot here at getting a few extra positions. You can see there's so many cars on track in this little part close together, and this is a battle for P3 right now, so all the cards are on the table, and now with 70% charge we are going to drain every single last one of those horses and get that horsepower up down the back straight as we look to close in. But you can see we're just not making a dent. It's a huge scrap ahead. Joris gets end plate damage, and into the bus stop we switch to the inside at the last second. A little bit of contact, but we go around the outside. Let's fucking go. Come on. Fucking have it. Yes. We bag a P9 on the line with Jay's penalty, and post-race, Onyx Mer, Matthias van Erven, who won the race, got a post-race penalty, I believe, of 5 seconds. So we actually got 8th in the end and scored 4 points. So both myself and Antoine, who were nowhere in qualifying, finished P5 and P8. So a very good result. Unfortunately, of course, Leroy with that crash earlier on with the safety car, my teammate, just really freak accident, unfortunate circumstance, out of the race. And there's a lot, guys, for the Belgian Grand Prix. For tonight's race at Brazil, we are back in the actual car, so we get to race for the first time back in my Mercedes, of course, which we drove in season 1 of the Lewis Hamilton career mode, and I cannot wait. Brazil's going to be fun. I've not done any practice yet, to be fair, but I did credit series recently, so we've got that under our belt. And here is the standings heading into that one. So you can see that P8 in Brazil gives us 4 points, and I'll take that. 16th in the championship, nothing to really write home about. One big result though would get us right to the top 10. So let's try and get to it and hopefully, you know, find some pace, find some stats, find some positions, podiums, whatever it may be, and climb the order. Guys, cheers for watching. Like the video, subscribe, link down below to my link tree where my Twitch is. You can follow that and watch me stream later tonight. Also create a series on Saturdays. And yeah guys, cheers for watching. As always, a big shout out to the members. Check out the 2 videos on screen as well. Also the links down below guys to my discounts, affiliate codes and channel partners. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and let's go back from me. Adios.